Welcome to the playback. Okay. Just up over there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and people can come in as they are going to go. We are going to do this shadow box. I did this shadow box at Christmas time. It turned out wonderful. I loved it, but it's time to switch it out. I want to do a Hawaiian theme in here because in 29 days I'm going back to Hawaii, so I'm excited to do this. This is the shadow box I did at Christmas time. I had lights in it. So anyway, we're going to take out we're going to wipe this off. I've got it taped off simply because I don't want the water to leak through and get up underneath in where the glass goes into the frame. So that just kind of keeps that from doing. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Then we're going to open it up and very carefully take out the styrofoam balls. They fly everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Just going to spritz this down with my water. And we have my well-used, well-loved board eraser. So we're going to use that. And then we're just going to start wiping this off. I hope everyone's doing okay and having a great night. Hopefully you're not having too bad of weather, depending on where you're at. Here it's just cold and wet. Chocolate wants to stay on the glass. Well, Santa came out pretty easy. And when I did this, I got the trees really close to the frame, so try to be careful as I'm coming down in this area. Extra chalk all wiped up. Okay. Go ahead and take this tape off now. Get a paper towel. Kind of wipe this water off of here before we get these balls out of here. And now it's going to be all good. We're going to change the background drop of it too. Okay. everywhere. Just twist these. And then we're going to attempt to get these styrofoam balls out of here without getting them too out of control, out of place. Put that over there. And then this is just a 12 by 12 piece of paper I got out of a paper pad that I had. And then we're going to get rid of these lights that I had taped down in there. I've already got them all over. I'll probably spend tomorrow trying to vacuum them up off the floor. Okay, try not to pull up so I can just see it flipping them balls everywhere. There we go. So I will put this away and we will use this for another project on another day. And I have a bowl that I'm going to be dumping these in, and then after I'm done I will I have a Ziploc bag I'll get them into. Come on. And I think we have them all. We have a few stragglers here. I'll just chuck them in the garbage and save those few. Okay. So we are going to, I'm going to put this over here for right now. We're going to switch out our background, but before we do, this is going to be our background. To me it looked like water, which is great for the Hawaiian theme because we're going to be near water. Put that back there and hope it don't fall. Make sure I have no water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wax this because I'm going to actually chalk on this too. And it is paper, and yes, I wax on paper, always. This is Minwax Natural Finishing Paste. It goes on like this kind of color, but when it dries, it's clear. So if you use it, don't freak out going, oh no, it just discolored whatever it was I put on. It will, when it dries clear. That color will go away. And I just put a thin layer on it, and there we go. Okay, we are going to, I'm going to use the palm tree out of this Surf Club one that we had. I laid that right on top of my fuzzing cloth. Okay, I'm going to fuzz this a few times so it won't stick to the paper. So now I have fuzz on the back of my transfer and I have the wax, so it's well protected. I'm going to bring this up just a bit, maybe over a little bit, because you're going to have to take into consideration the frame that comes this way, and then you'll have the frame here, and then we're gonna put I thought I had another bag, but all I have are this bag of shells, and I'm gonna put the shells at the bottom of the frame. Okay. Now I gotta get me some color. I'm going to do parakeet for the leaves, or for the palms. And I need to find my brown. So. I have another brand new brown, but I'm going to use, I still have enough in here to do our trunk of our palm tree. So I'm going to use the small squeegee, or excuse me, the mini squeegee on the leaves of the palm. I hope you guys can see that. Maybe I'll down a little bit more. And because I know the light sometimes shines off of things and it's glary. So anyway, and then I'm going to use this one that I've cut. It's it was one of our ones, and I've just cut it into multiple, and it's easy to get into these like smaller areas. So. Okay, so I'm going to get my parakeet open here. I just used this the other day, so it should be fine. I'm going to use the brown first, our bark. Try to concentrate and not get that in the leaf area. Okay, and then we're going to do our leaves. And I always try to go a little faster when it comes to paper, because the paper does kind of draw out the moisture in the paste, so it dries a little faster. You want to go so fast though that you know, mix everything together. You want to be a little careful, but don't dally. A little bit of green down here like grass. Okay. I'm going to peel it very slowly, because even though I got the wax in the fuzz, it's still paper, so I got to be careful. Okay, I'm going to use the blow dryer on this really quick. Maybe. There we go. I use Cool Air. Kind of noisy, sorry. And I also, now what did I do with them? Here they are. I also have these, and I'm going to put in on here too. These are just with scrapbooking kind of stuff, card making. Got it off a clearance rack one day, so knew it'd come in handy. Here it is. Let's go with looks like a surfboard and it says Aloha. And what else do I have? Some flowers. Looks like they all get stuck together. Oh, I got some flip-flops. Maybe. Yeah, they all kind of stuck together, so. My flip-flop lost his little flower right there. I don't know if I can get that off or not without ruining it. Okay, I did, and I'm gonna, my glue go to. I have to glue that. Sorry guys, I realized my stuff was gonna fall apart. Now I can't find the glue, of course. I got a new cart, and I put everything in different places, and now I can't find anything. Oh well, you know what? We're not going to use those. I'm not going to spend all night looking for my glue. I think instead of beach day, I might put summer. Okay. I'm going to put them down lower because on the glass, I'm going to put Hawaii across the top in the chalk. Okay, let's get going here. I hope these stay on there because the stickiness is not sticky, so maybe that's why they were on clearance, right? And since I can't find my glue, my glitter art glue, okay, put all this stuff away. I'm going to put my green paste away and my bark. And we'll pull, oops, this over. We got to put our shells in first. Yep. Oh, I know. I forgot to cut. There's a edge there. I forgot to cut it off. I was like, why isn't this fitting? Okay, much better. And we will put our backers back on here. Nope, I forgot to turn my notifications off. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, one more. Of course, it's seriously. There we go. Oh, Atlanta. Okay. Might be okay, well, let's get this chalked up here. Try to get those to move. Okay, and I'm going to use, I have my script letters. I'm going to use the script letters on here. Find the H. Maybe. There it is. A. H A W. I just used these the other night, so. J-W, what's M? K, Q, there's a W. And now I need the I. Okay. Like shuffling cards, trying to find the right one. Put these all back in here. Don't want to lose any of them. And I think we'll do the Hawaii in, we'll do it in guava. Kind of a nice Hawaiian feel to it. Stir that up. Perfect. Now I gotta try to make sure I get it out just perfect enough. H-A-W-A-I-I. Okay, we'll go with that. If it's not on there right, I can always wipe it off and redo it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna fuzz this. I'm just gonna have the fuzzing cloth on my leg, so. I always, when I do lettering, whenever I do the lettering, I always put a piece of tape down so I can use that as the, to try to make it as straight as I can. This down. Okay, so then I just use the edge of this is where I'm going to put the actually I'm going to move it up. I lied. Hold please. Okay, so I had to move it up, and I will show you in a minute why. Because this is what actually the line. This one always falls down below the line. So it's this one I wanted to, and then since this one falls and it's going to be on the tape, I'm going to have to move the tape back up out of there while I chalk this, and then I'll put it back down after it's dry. So let's get us a squeegee and put some of this beautiful paste on here. Put the excess back in because I got way too much on there. And I'm going to just lift this slowly, straight up, not to me, straight up, especially when you work on glass. If you pull it towards you, you will get this, I still got some, it curls. So then I'll just put that in water. It will go back to being fine, but if you were to pull it towards you really fast and tugged on it, it would probably be really hard to get it to go back to straight. Okay, put the A. I did not put the registration marks on there, so I'm just kind of eyeballing this. So, and I got the bottom of that A. Might want to bring it down a little. Which means I got to bring this tape back up a little bit to put that on there. Okay. Dry it a little bit. H-A-W. Make sure I spell Hawaii right. Fuzz it up a little. You always want to make sure that that tail is going in when you're doing script. It's got to like kind of blend right in into the next. I think it's really getting down there with some rain tonight. Windy and rainy. Okay. How's the weather where everybody else is at? How you guys doing? Okay. Sorry if I'm not making everybody nauseous. I know sometimes it's really hard to see, so I want to get it down as close to there as I can. And it's shadowed. It's a shadow box, so there you go. H-A-W. Oh, I should have gotten the A out. Hold on. Hold, please. I should have had that A out, getting it dried and cleaned off. And then we'll just kind of air dry this. Okay, we'll put the A. And then we'll have to lift this up. I hope it doesn't knock out the Wi-Fi. Now the eye. Okay, I am going to get a different squeegee for this because it is, I'm actually going to use our multi-tool because the eye is pretty, it's narrow. And to use these, I would go completely off of this and get it all over. So I'm going to use our multi-tool. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's really, really raining outside. Downpour. Okay. Oops. That's got chalk all over. That's nice. Okay, we're almost done with our Hawaii here. Go. Okay, pull this tape off slowly so I don't rip any of those letters up. I'm going to dry this really quick. And you get to see my ceiling fan. Isn't that nice? Here. So, this was the shadow box. We started out with a Christmas theme on it. Took the Christmas theme off. We took out the styrofoam balls that were in there. You can see that's probably glary. Took out the background that it had and put in a new background. Chalked a palm tree in there. Put in some shells. I had some little stickers from a clearance rack thing I'd gotten. Put that in there. I think I might go back and try to find my glue so I can put the flip-flops. I really want to put the flip-flops over here somewhere. So this is my shadow box, and it was Christmas, and now it's this, and it will probably stay this way through the summer, and then when fall comes in, I will probably do some kind of pumpkin theme or some kind of fall theme. And I have a shadow box, a white one that I do, and it's at work in my cubicle at my desk, and it's Valentine's Day one. So after Valentine's Day, I'm gonna come home. I'll bring it home, and I think I'm gonna do a St. Patrick's Day theme in it, something green and shamrocky. So this one way to use your Chalk Couture. You can do it on paper, you can do it on glass, you can do it on wood, you can do it on metal, cloth. Well, you can do ink on cloth, but I mean, there's so many different. The possibilities are endless. I love the shadow boxes. I'm so glad I started doing them. So anyway, thank you guys for coming on and spending 40 minutes with me. Wow, normally it's like one and done with me on Chalk Life. So thank you. Have a great night. God bless. Be kind to one another. Bye.